Hello, my beautiful friends. How are you today? If we are brand new to one another, it is so nice to meet you. My name is Christina Harr. I am an energy intuitive and channel. I've created this platform on YouTube specifically for you if you're having a hard day or if you feel like you need a friend. I want you to be able to reach out to this channel, link in with me, and know you're not alone. I'll be offering wisdom and guidance from the angelic realm, angelic healing, and just like whatever's on my heart, whatever I'm going through, because I am also very much having a human experience just like you are. So I thought we could kind of like have this platform to work together, right? And I'm really excited to share energy healing with you because it's such a powerful healing modality that not enough people know about yet. So I'm really trying to bring awareness to how it can help make your body feel so much better. Today in particular, I am not going to do energy healing, but I did want to come on to share some things that the angels have been telling me. So first and foremost, since I started my channeling journey with the angels, they keep saying and encouraging us to find our greatest passion, our joy, what lights us up, and to go with that, right? That if we're following our highest excitement, like we can't go wrong. Like they are fully supporting that right now. And personally, like my highest passion is helping people feel better. It's a natural high for me, like knowing that I can help someone else's day. But sitting with that, like in meditation, the angels were telling me that I really need to work on my own human experience to reel it in and find joy for myself that doesn't involve anybody else, right? Like, they're telling me, Christina, don't look externally for your happiness. Learn to bring it in and bring it upon yourself. So I was thinking, I was like, all right, I need a hobby. And I was like, I hate cooking. I wish I liked it. My goodness, I wish I liked it, but I don't. I wish I was a good painter, that I could paint a beautiful painting, but I'm not very good at that either. I'm going down the list and I was like, no. Like, what can I do for fun that's not stressful? And then I was like, all right, well, I do like painting, right? Like ceramics. I like it's fun. I'm not very good at it. So I am going to take time to go inward with painting and do a paint by numbers, right? Like I thought that'd be a really cute idea. So I ordered one in the mail. It just came in yesterday. So here it is. I'm working on, this is my dog Tracy. This is what it's supposed to look like when it's done. And oh my God, you guys, can you see this? What was I thinking? I had no idea when it said paint by numbers, it was going to be all these like little small intricate things. And it was just like overwhelming. And I was like, what did I do? This is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be relaxing. I'm looking at it and I'm overwhelmed. But you know what? I took a deep calming breath and I said, I'm just going to go with it. Like, this is supposed to be fun. And it can be, right? And it just like reminds me of life. When we look at our to-do list, we're like, what the actual fluff? I don't have time for that, or that's stressful, or, you're thinking all these thoughts of like, oh my God, how am I going to make this happen? But you know what? We just do make it happen. We do. It's like, and it reminds me of the paint by numbers of just like going like step by step and just little things and just saying, okay. And if I made a mistake, that's fine. I'll get a different color and I'll just go over it. That's the way life is, right? A bunch of educated ideas and you just go with it. And if you have consequences, you work with it. But why I was so excited to come on and do this with you, create a video about this, because the more I was doing this tonight, and I've been here probably at least a good hour, it's like, it really truly did take me inward to my heart to like get me out of my head. And Spirit has been talking up a storm to me. The angels, it has been so incredible. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I was like, I know these messages are not just for me. So I needed to come on and share this with you. So what, like the most exciting, like I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. What they were telling me is, so long story short, I have been going through a lot of changes, like a lot of people are, right? And really like sinking in and like praying and asking for help and for guidance and feeling like I'm not being heard, even though I'm a channel and I know they're like in my field. I'm like, where the heck are you guys? Why can't I hear you? Why am I not seeing results? Like, why aren't you like making things happen for me? I'm like giving you that invitation, right? Because angels can only work if you invite them into your life and you ask them for the help. But then like when I'm sitting here and I was doing like my numbers, I was reminded that we came here. Let me rewind and say we made a contract with our Creator before we came to Earth. And what they were saying is, and this is for you too, not just me, that even though we are crying, we are begging, we are pleading for help, if we don't see the results from God, the angels, our ancestors, who, whatever you look to as your higher power, it's not necessarily that they aren't helping or that they aren't there. It just might be you made the agreement before you came to Earth that you needed to face this. You needed to learn this lesson. You needed to face it head on by yourself. And that might be really hard to hear and it might be scary. And you're like, Christina, I didn't sign up for this crap. Like, you can't tell me. I said to God, or the universe, like I said, your Creator, that I want to do this, that I want to experience this, or I need to experience this. And now the next level, you're telling me I need to do this alone. They're saying, yeah, sometimes. But then you're not truly alone because you see it, you feel like you're in that dark, cold, wet hole, right? You feel like you're alone. Well, put my channel on. Type in Christina Harr in YouTube and no, you're not alone, okay? I'm here. I'm located in Pennsylvania, United States, having a very human experience, just like you are. I have been through oh my goodness, I can't even tell you like how much therapy I have been through in my entire life. And now I'm really like tuning into like my body and working like holistically with natural remedies to help like the anxiety and the depression and the PTSD. I've learned how to regulate my nervous system. And I've literally learned how to slow down my mind and connect back into my heart. And by doing that has been the game changer in my whole experience of being able to connect with spirit. But I had to learn how to slow down. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I still have my human moments. I was just telling a friend earlier today, like this time last year, June last year, if you want a funny visualization of my human experience, even though I've been through like all the things, right? The therapy, the meditation, nervous system regulation, whatever. So I'm standing in a shallow creek, grounding, right? I'm trying to clear my energy. I'm holding on to a tree that's like on the side, on the bank. And I'm like bawling my eyes out because at that point in my life, I was feeling so alone. Like I just wanted my soul family. I wanted people that I could talk to say like, we're having a full moon. Are you okay? Like, is your body hurting? Is your mind spiraling? Like, do you feel like the energy? Like, I want to, like, for me personally, because this is my journey, right? Because I am a full-blown empath and I can feel things ridiculously, like, off the charts. And before I knew about it, it really threw me for a loop. But I was like craving like that girlfriend that I could like, call or text, or friends that I could just like say this out loud to say like, I'm not okay, but I don't know why I'm not okay. Right? Like I was having all these emotions. So I'm in the creek, I'm holding onto a tree, I'm crying, you know, and I'm with my angels at this point. I'm like, I call upon Archangel Michael, like, treat this, like, tear it, dig it, get it from the root. And I mean, I'm not going to go quite into like the prayer of like what I was asking for help. And you know what he had the nerve to say to me? He was like, no. And I'm like, what? I was like, you guys, the angels, I was like, you always told me if I ever need help, all I have to do is ask. Like, just say it. And I said, I'm here. I'm crying. I am begging. And he said, Christina, he's like, you need to feel your emotion. He reminded me I had spent like 15 years on antidepressants because I didn't know what being an empath was. I didn't know like how to work with the energy and the emotions that I was feeling on a daily basis. So I had spent 15 years of my life trying to numb it, right? So and I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it because I'm so grateful. But I was like having that intimate moment, feeling so betrayed by him, saying like, you said just ask and, you'll take it and and then, fast forward 1 month later, I was invited to an event with a psychic medium, to help my mentor who was a psychic medium. I met like two of the most amazing women who are now, like a year later, my very best friends in the whole wide world. If I am like struggling with what I'm going through, feeling like collective's emotion, I can call out to them. I can reach out to them and they can do the same for me. And it's like all these new people, my soul family. Oh my God, goosebumps. You can't see it, but they have just been aligning my path and I'm so grateful. And then here we are now, May of 2026, and I was having a moment again where I was really sad and just feeling, I don't want to say like lonely, but it's like turbulent because I know all big changes are coming in my life. I'm like unsettled with some things that are going on. I know the right steps of moving forward, but it's incredibly uncomfortable. So again, here's me like calling out to my angels saying, please, like remove this from me, take this from me. And they're like, no. They're like, you have the resources. You have everything in your tool belt to be able to handle this situation. And I was like, you're right. I do. And then here I am, right, with this paint by numbers. And at first, and still, like, if you can see this, I'm sure this can give some of you agita too, right? These little numbers, and you're like, what the heck? But I can't even tell you, like, how therapeutic this has been. Because I'm literally just taking it number by number. And I know, like, something beautiful is going to come of it when it's done. And you know what? Even if it doesn't get done, I am here connecting in with the angels, and I'm getting all these beautiful messages, and I get to share them with you. And I truly hope it helps and it resonates with you to know that we are not alone. We are surrounded by a team that loves us, a team in spirit, our angels, our guides, our ancestors, the ascended masters. Like the list goes on, you guys, just like how like they're here, literally cheering us on, loving the heck out of us. And they don't want us to be sad. They don't want us to feel alone, because it's not true. But sometimes we're here and we're having these human experiences, and yes, we feel like we can't connect to them, or, if we're not like tuned in and we don't hear them on a daily basis anyway. There's people like me out here who want to connect with you, who want to share their love, their strength, and their faith, to know that we are just having a human experience together, and we're going to get through it if we keep going. We just have to keep going. And I'm not saying negate your feelings. I'm not saying repress it, suppress it, stay quiet. I'm saying, like, don't give up on yourself. Don't surrender and to the thought that you are stuck in a dark, cold hole and then that's where you belong. Because that's where I say that it's a hard no. You can get up and you can keep going. And if you need help, there's humans out there who would love to remind you that you're not alone. I hope this made sense. They were saying a bunch and it was so good. So as you can see, I did not get very far. I've just begun. This is like day 2. So you know what? Maybe follow me. Maybe we're going to keep going together. You can watch my progress with my painting, and I can relay the message of what Spirit is sharing with me about my journey, or like tap in and we'll collect, see what's going on with the collective. But the collective needed to know that you're not forgotten. You're not forsaken. Okay? Please believe me when I say they are there. They're watching you. They're testing your endurance. They're making sure you're okay. And if you're not okay, perhaps my channel is finding you for the very first time. And what a gift, right? We're soul family, right? I love the idea of that. All right, with that, I am going to end this video so I can try and be just a little more productive, and then to be continued. I love you. Have the best day.